I have a lot of things I have interest in, I have a lot of things I want to do. But this dilemma of wanting to do a lot of things but not being able to do anything puts me in a situation when I cannot do anything at all. I wanted the minds, the people to understand even if you have more than one interest in your life, you're not a person who is actually less worth than a person who has specialization in any one field or two fields. If we go 50 years back, 60 years back, the people who were decent at everything earned the most. As we compare it to now, the people who are specialized gain more jobs, and the people who are scanners, they are in the dilemma again. Till the day we accept ourselves, we will not be able to do anything. And this acceptance has to come from within, from the heart and from the mind. Many a time there come a few days when I'm swamped. I have a lot of things on my mind, I have a lot of responsibilities and so many commitments. But even when I get some spare time out of it, I'm not able to decide what do I want to do. Or let me put it this way, I'm not able to understand what do I want to do. I have a lot of things I have interest in, I have a lot of things I want to do. But this dilemma of wanting to do a lot of things but not being able to do anything puts me in a situation when I cannot do anything at all. Now, can I get a raise of hands from the people who have experienced this once in your life? Well, thank you. And congratulations to all the people who raised their hands. You all might be scanners. Now, when I talk about scanners, I'm not talking about the device. I'm talking about a specific type of people who think in a different way than others. Now, experts define that there are two types of people, divers and scanners. And to determine whether you are a diver or a scanner, they ask you three questions. Do you know what is your goal in life? Do you know how you want to spend your life? And do you have any interests? Now, when we talk about a diver, they will answer it as yes, yes, and yes. And when we talk about a scanner, they will answer this in the form of no idea, no, and yes. Now, let me tell you, this yes and this yes, they differ from each other. This yes means that I have one interest, I have two interests. But that yes, they have so many interests that they cannot be counted on fingers. A diver is a person who knows what they want to do in their life, who knows that they want to reach that point in their life and how they want to do it. A perfect child, an ideal child for a parent to have. The Chatur from Three Idiots, if you remember. And but when we talk about a scanner, they are not the perfectionists. They don't know what they want to do with their life. They have many interests. They have actually so many interests that they cannot sort out of them to make a life out of it. Now, all the young minds, all the people here, I want you to understand one thing, that these scanners, they face one problem in their life, that the best of the best career counselors cannot tell them what they want to do with their life. And this is because they cannot value one interest over the other. Okay, so moving forward, they do not know what they want to choose. And this puts them in a situation that they are depressed. They are actually in a situation where they cannot think what they want to do with their life. And they actually compare themselves to the divers. And this leads to a situation where they are actually, as I said, depressed. But let us think further. Why do we even need to choose one thing in their life? Why do we even want to do one thing in life when we can be good at many things and create a life out of it? Now, when we talk about this, it again leads to the question, what do I do when I want to do everything? So, let me tell you this by an example. There are two shampoo bottles. One, which is an excellent shampoo, but cannot serve any other purpose. The other one It is not as good as a shampoo as the first one, but it is also a conditioner and also a body wash. It can serve many purposes. It has many talents, but they are of the same price. Okay, so which one would you buy? The second one? Now, most of us, if not all of us, would buy the second one because it has more qualities than the first one. Okay, so by this example, I wanted the minds, the people to understand that even if you have more than one interest in your life, you're not a person who is actually less worth than a person who has specialization in any one field or two fields. Now, what I would like you to know is that to answer the question, what do I do when I want to do everything? We have to dive into the past. Now, if we go 50 years back, 60 years back, there was no technology and there was no rat race for specialization. Scanners were the people who were actually admired for their skills. The people who were decent at everything earned the most. But when, as we compare it to now, the people who are specialized gain more jobs, and the people who are scanners, they are in the dilemma again. Now, the main solution to this is that we need to accept ourselves. We all know that hard work, time management, and skillfulness, we require that. But that topics are for the day. What we need to learn today is that for getting successful, all the people, it may be divers or scanners, we have to accept ourselves. And then only I think we can reach a stage that we can accept others. Now, let me give an example as well about this. Recently, I met a woman. She was in my school for a workshop and she had many interests. She worked multiple jobs, all unrelated to each other. She had a law firm of her own, and she also was a businesswoman. Now, she had accepted that she cannot live without any of her interests. She can manage all her interests, and that is why she has accepted that I want to do everything. Now, we all know that we have to be disciplined, and we can find hundreds of videos on YouTube about that. But till the day we accept ourselves, we will not be able to do anything. And this acceptance has to come from within, from the heart and from the mind. Well, thank you. And this was Chaitanya Rohra from you.